The text arrives at 11:14 in the morning, while I'm still wearing the ring, still turning my hand under the kitchen light to watch it catch. We're busy. Send pics. 4 words and a dash, the kind of message you'd send about a dentist appointment. I open Facebook, 11 minutes later. Not because I'm looking for anything, just because my thumb does it automatically, the way thumbs do. There they are, my mother in oversized sunglasses, my father holding a glass up to the camera, my brother Eric in the center because he's always in the center, all of them on a vineyard patio 2 hours from where I live. The caption, in my mother's looping, exclamation heavy style, best day with the best people, I count the tags. 6, mine isn't one of them, which makes sense since I'm not in the photo since I wasn't invited, since today, this specific Tuesday, the day I got engaged in my own kitchen, with my own hands shaking. Apparently wasn't worth rearranging a wine tour for. I should tell you something about how I ended up the one who manages my family's trust paperwork, because it matters for what comes next. 9 years ago, when my grandfather's estate moved into a family trust, somebody needed to handle the filings, the disbursement schedule, the mortgage autopay on my parents' house, which the trust quietly subsidizes. I was good with that stuff, everyone said. The way you'd say someone's good with spreadsheets, right before handing them all the spreadsheets. Good with that stuff turned out to mean convenient. It turned out to mean I'd spend a decade as the unpaid, unthanked administrative spine of a family that, on the day I got engaged, couldn't be bothered to leave a vineyard. I type 1 word back. Cheers. I delete 3 other drafts first. Longer ones, angrier ones. One that just said, thanks for noticing. And I land on the 1 word because I want them to have to wonder what it means. The way I've spent years wondering what I mean to them. That night I log into the trust portal. I don't take anything. I want to be precise about that, because precision is the only thing I have left that feels like mine. I remove myself as administering trustee, a role nobody else in my family even knows exists as a formal designation, because nobody else has ever read the documents closely enough to know it required a person at all. I also place the mortgage autopay on hold, flagged for account review, which is true. I am reviewing it. I am reviewing all of it. 9 years of being the load-bearing wall in a house full of people drinking wine without me. 6 days pass in fragments. A friend calls to congratulate me, and I cry on the phone for reasons I don't fully explain. My fiancé asks if I'm okay and I say I'm fine in the tone people use, when they've decided, fine is easier to maintain than honest. Somewhere in those 6 days, a mortgage payment doesn't go through. My father shows up on the 7th morning, and I see him through the window before I open the door. Red-faced, the specific red of a man who has spent the drive over, rehearsing a speech that's already failing him. I think, watching him stand there, that some part of his fury is about the money, the late notice, the bank's automated call, but I also think some smaller, more buried part of it is about something he can't quite name yet. The dawning, unfamiliar experience of needing something from the one daughter he never thought would stop providing it without being asked. I open the door before he knocks. "What did you do?" he says, not even really a question, more an accusation shaped like one. "I stopped doing something nobody ever thanked me for doing," I say. My voice doesn't shake, which surprises me more than it surprises him. "You were on a wine tour the day I got engaged. You told me to send pictures, like I was somewhere doing something forgettable. I run the trust. I run your mortgage payment. Did you know that? Did anyone ever actually know that, or did you just know that it worked?" He doesn't have an answer ready. I watch him search for one anyway, the way you pat your pockets for keys you already know aren't there. "This isn't about money," I tell him, and I'm not sure, even as I say it, whether that's entirely true. It's about being essential and invisible at the same time. I don't know how to keep doing both. He leaves without the conversation resolving into anything clean. I help with the mortgage 2 weeks later, after my parents scrambled to find someone else to manage the trust filings. Someone who turns out to be a paid administrator. Which is its own quiet, bitter answer to a question I'd never let myself ask, that the work I did for free had a price, just never one they were willing to pay me. I don't know, even now, whether what I did was self-respect, or just the only language I'd learned my family actually responds to. Consequence, not conversation. I'd like to tell you I feel clear about it. I don't. I feel like a woman standing in a doorway, still wearing the ring nobody asked to see, waiting to find out if precision is the same thing as peace.